Happy birthday to you.
My birthday was on October.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. We were planning to do it in your room, but this had to do. You look fabulous. What's up?
Ready? This isn't the scary movie, dude.
I wanted to do that. Leave me alone. I'm trying something new. I try something new every day. Get off.
I got your hair.
Okay, so this is the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them review.
It's the Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah, sorry. Fantastic Beasts and Crime of Grindelwald.
More like Grindelwald Rising. More
Yeah,
like.
it feels more like Grindelwald Rising than Crimes of Grindelwald. So, this is the sequel to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I personally enjoyed that movie. I didn't think it was like great or anything, but I still enjoyed it. And this one is a sequel to that. We have Dumbledore, played by Jude Law this time. We have Grindelwald, played by Johnny Depp. And there's like 4 different stories happening at the exact same time. You have Newt Scamander and his storyline. You have Credence, played by Eddie Redmayne, and his storyline. And what else? You have Grindelwald and his storyline, and you also have Dumbledore, who kind of just comes and disappears with the movie. Yeah, he just kind of like disappears for the movie.
Oh, actually, Jacob and Queen.
Yeah, that's part of Newt Scarab. That's part of Newt.
Yeah, that's part of Newt's story. But it's honestly, I honestly think it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
Like, I think like this. I mean, this film franchise had like about 5-year movie contract. So. I mean, you could have like saved one of those stories for like another like movie.
Yeah, like or a spin-off.
Yeah, or spin-off. And I just got to say this: it doesn't really feel like the Crimes of Grindelwald. It feels more like the rise of Grindelwald, like how he like gained power. Because really, like he doesn't really do that much crime in it.
No.
Like, I mean, of course he does do some evil things. And
Yeah, but
do some
he's a
villainous
villain. What do you
things.
expect?
Yeah, but he doesn't really do that much crimes. Most of the time, he's just standing there doing, like, just talking. And that's basically, what Grindelwald's doing in this movie. That's my overall thoughts on, like, the general of the movie. What are your overall thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, I did enjoy the movie. I did like Grindelwald as a villain. He seems really intimidating.
Don't be afraid to be honest.
Yeah, I am being honest. Grindelwald is kind of intimidating. Honestly, people. I remember that you complained about Johnny, the actor playing Johnny.
I will I'll explain that. I will explain that later. Like, if you want to continue.
Because people complain that Johnny Depp isn't being Grindelwald, he's being Johnny Depp. But when I'm watching him, he doesn't sound like Johnny Depp. Because every time when I see Johnny Depp in a movie, I keep on hearing Jack Sparrow or Tonto from The Lone Ranger, but when I see Grindelwald, I see him as this threatening dark wizard who wants to rise up to power.
Okay. Okay, I'll explain why I didn't really like the casting of Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. Before I actually start this, I just want to say that I thought Johnny Depp's performance was really good. I thought it's probably his best performance he's given in a long time.
At least he didn't have to play drunk.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm pretty sure he's probably drunk in this movie though. But
But not like Jack Sparrow drunk.
Yeah, but I thought his performance was fine. It was a flawless performance. However, I do find it a little bit distracting that it's Johnny Depp playing that part. And that was the thing that I was a little bit worried to go into this movie, because I thought that, because Grindelwald, because the thing about the Harry Potter movies, that all of the actors, while they were like well known, they didn't really like have their mark on the world. Like Alan Rickman and smattering of others, like you probably didn't really heard of them, and you could see them as the characters. Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint, like you can't see them as them. You can only really see them as those characters because they haven't really done anything else. And that was the same thing with the first Fantastic Beasts movie, because, all of the actors, while they did do stuff, and, even some of them even winning an Oscar, they haven't really, they didn't really make their mark on, the entertainment industry. So they saw, this good chance to be like, okay, we can actually do it. And that's my problem with Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, because I don't really think he is Grindelwald. I think it's just Johnny Depp playing that part. So that's my problem. I didn't think he was bad. I just can't separate, Grindelwald. I just can't really separate Johnny Depp from Grindelwald. That's just my problem. It's sort of like, if I see Jim Carrey in a movie, I can't separate, Jim Carrey from being Jim Carrey. It's just because he's already made his mark on the world. If he plays when he's going to be playing Dr. Eggman, it's not. It's going to be Jim Carrey in a fat suit, and that's basically what it's going to be. Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on the movie?
Yeah, I thought it was this playing a bit like I know I shouldn't do this, but it just felt like it was going down the Last Jedi route, where it was just jumping stories you got. Plot hole 1, plot hole 2, plot hole 3, but what?
They're a bunch of D stories.
Yeah,
and it's all mixed up.
Yeah, but what separates what I like about this movie that Star Wars doesn't have is it all connects at the end.
Yeah, it all connects in sort of a satisfying way.
Yeah.
Not everything is good, but it does connect in the most satisfying way.
I'm not really looking for good or bad. I'm just
you
just want to.
So you don't pick a side.
What?
You don't pick a side. That was Nick said about.
I'll probably be a Newt Scamander and probably pick a side later. Probably.
Yeah.
I already said about Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, and I say that I didn't really, thought his performance was particularly that good. Besides everyone else, I thought everyone else was fantastic. Eddie Redmayne, of course, still really shines. Yeah. The other actors, the American actors, I thought they were quite good. From what they were actually given. I'll explain a little bit more into that. And Jude Law as Dumbledore, I thought was actually quite
Dumbledore!
Is it bad now I actually want to fight a boggart and face my fears?
Yes.
Fuck you.
No, but I thought that, I was a little bit worried at first about Jude Law's Dumbledore, because I was worried that, Jude Law wouldn't be able to live up to the reputation of Dumbledore, but I thought he did a pretty good job. The only person who I would say that didn't there's two characters that didn't need to be in this movie. Ezra Miller's character and Nagini.
Yeah.
I'll explain a little bit more about Nagini, but why does Ezra Miller back in the movie?
Well, apparently they actually hinted in the last movie that he actually survived it. You can see the little smoke that was coming out the broken ceiling. And that he was supposed to be the special person that Grindelwald was after.
However, I do like the origin story of what's his face? The true story when they got to near the end.
Oh, what, the reveal that he's actually a Dumbledore?
Yeah, and then they explain
no, I didn't like that.
No, well, not that.
You're talking about
with
Strange.
Yeah, when
Newt, former love interest.
No, when the coloured character was explaining the whole story, and then Nagini kind of. Is it Nagini that kind of took over the story?
No, it was Strange.
No.
Newt's
Strange.
Former love interest.
Yeah.
I
thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah, that was the thing about that is that I feel like that, the Fantastic Beasts and where to find that. Well, the Fantastic Beasts are just, just there, because J.K. Rolling wants to span out a little bit more of the Wizarding World.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. Nagini, why is she in the movie?
I don't know. J.K. Rolling actually confirmed that Nagini was a human being and that transformed. Apparently, she was part of this blood curse thing that transformed into snakes. And
Can't she just be a snake though? It it's so simple. It doesn't need not everyone needs like a complicated. She can just be a snake. Like when Neville Longbottom kills Nagini in the last movie, did he realise that he is actually killing a person? Does that mean Neville Longbottom is actually a murderer? Is Neville Longbottom going to Azkaban? What's happening with Neville? Justice for Neville! What's happening with him?
I have no idea. This is for the corner.
Oh God. Continue.
Yeah, my thoughts of that is that on paper, it sounds like something from a fan fiction, to be honest.
Yeah.
Nagini as a human being. I just imagine Voldemort is like saying, "Oh, Nagini, you're a human being." I just imagine that he has some dirt. Voldemort has dirty thoughts.
No, I'm just saying that she's in Animagus.
Well, actually, no.
No,
J.K Rolling actually confirmed it that she was part of the blood.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, I always explained that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, she really did need to be in the movie, though, and making Nagini a person, it kind of, like, destroys, like, the thing that made Nagini good in the original movies. Cause
now it's difficult to see Nagini as that way now.
Yeah, because, like, the thing about Nagini is that Nagini was the only thing that Voldemort trusted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was the only thing that Voldemort ever trusted in the whole world. And it wasn't a person, it was a snake. So, you know, when you have... making
And
her a person...
and also she was part of Voldemort.
Yeah, exactly.
So in a way, that Voldemort has people in...
Was it Voldemort's lustful side?
Huh?
Was it Voldemort's lustful side? I don't know.
No, it was his soul.
Yeah.
That's a good point, because in the books, Voldemort's mother put a love potion in his father's drink, and apparently the child who was born from that love potion will never feel love.
Oh, okay. Okay. But, what else did I talk about?
Newt and his brother.
We didn't really have that much scenes with them together, so we don't.
I
really
think that's
talk
going to be
about
set up for a third one. Like they're going to get Bond, like they're going to try and
Bond
fix,
a little bit.
fix their relationship, because like Newt said, it's been difficult.
Oh, there's also something else I want to remember. Was that character named Queen?
Yeah, Queen.
Queen. I didn't like how they ended her story. I didn't like how they ended her story because it felt like I just
Felt like
they just wanted a big betrayal twist.
Just throwing the big betrayal.
The thing is, it didn't really work in this because one, you hardly really see her through the movie, and two, like she's kind of like a disinteresting character. Like she doesn't she has sort of like a sweet voice, and she just smiles most of the time. She doesn't really progress any other feelings. She's just sweet, and now like she's just like turned literally like that. That just makes her like the most weirdest, like the stupidest character on earth. Like the most pointless as well. What do you guys think of that?
I don't really want to think of it really, because I was thinking.
Or can you give your opinion about it?
It's quite hard to explain really, because I was sort of in the middle with her, because like I thought they were gonna oh cool, this is like a nice character, and then it kind of goes downhill, and then she like betrays her. I'm like, what?
It's sort of like,
like just without reason.
Yeah, like she sort of just turns for no reason.
She did it because she wants to be with Jacob, and since he's a muggle, and Grindelwald's like giving off hey, if we make a perfect world, you can marry muggles now. And she thought, ooh.
But we never really have a scene with that though.
Right? Because he said that how he respects muggles with his speech.
He does say that he respects muggles, but we never really have a conversation about him just saying, hey, you know what? I can make sure that you and your husband, marry so it's legal.
Your boyfriend.
Be like, so you can marry him and it makes it legal. There's never like a conversation with that. Even if it's just him just sitting down having a talk with her, we never really have that because, it is... because there's so much other stuff in the movie that they feel like they need to cram in. It's like, you don't need to cram this much in a movie. You have like 3 other these in a way, why cram like others? Why cram all the other things in this movie? Like you can cut out Nagini in the movie. You could probably cut out Ezra Miller's character. Like if you want to save him, like why not save him for like the next movie? You could have done like anything with this movie. Like in fact, here's what I think. What I would have done with this story, because the blood bond between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. I know you have an opinion about that, but I want to say this first. Why not make that the main element of the story? Because Dumbledore cannot fight Grindelwald. So why doesn't Dumbledore hire Newt Scamander to try to get that back so he can help in the fight between Grindelwald? In the fight with Grindelwald.
Yeah, I remember.
Why not have that?
Yeah, I remember in the trailer when Dumbledore is like saying, "I cannot face against Grindelwald. It has to be you."
Because I love it.
No, because my reaction is no, that is just bullshit. Everyone knows that you're gonna kick his ass because that's the reason why you became popular. I find that really ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure he became popular because he's just a nice guy.
Yeah.
He seemed like a nice guy. Why was young Professor McGonagall Irish? Or Scottish? What was it? Why was she Scottish? Professor McGonagall in the movie, she was Scottish.
Oh.
Why was she Scottish?
I don't know.
Sorry, do you want to continue?
Yeah, that whole thing, Dumbledore and Grindelwald, and then J.K. Rolling revealed that Dumbledore and Grindelwald were in a relationship.
I would have liked, a friendship, like that.
Yeah,
like,
friendship, but apparently, apparently it revealed that Dumbledore was gay for Grindelwald. And
no, they were just really close friends. But here's like, I mean,
they were like blood brothers.
Yeah, I mean, it was like blood brothers. That's a really powerful bond. But like the thing about this is that I did care about that, but I would have liked them to expand that on a little bit more because we hardly really see Dumbledore in the movie. He sort of just kind of comes and goes. What do you think?
I feel like they could it's like here's the thing, like trailer announced, Dumbledore's gonna be in the movie. But oh my god, yeah! Dumbledore's only in it for like 15 minutes each.
Yeah.
Oh.
He only really has like 15 minutes of screen time between everyone, and yeah. Okay. Anything else?
one thing I'm kind of disappointed is less beast around it.
Yeah, there's not like that's the thing. Like the title doesn't have it. Like there's not really that much Fantastic Beasts, and Grindelwald doesn't really corrupt that much crimes.
No.
Really, it should have just been called Newt Scamander: The Rise of Grindelwald. It should have been called that.
Oh, I did like the French Ministry of Magic. That was quite cool.
Yeah.
Shame we didn't get to see
like-
the Bobat
It's kind
school.
of like what Roland said in the first movie, like how there's going to be like,
Road clip?
No, I'm not going to show clip.
Oh.
Okay.
No,
Like,
can you please stop doing that?
like
Wow.
how Roland said in the first one, like how he wants to see like more countries of their Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, I mean, I like seeing like different countries, expanding, because that's something I like, expanding a little bit more on the Wizarding world.
I was hoping for a Germany.
I'm actually hoping Japan or China.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you just imagine, like, not being a stereotype, but can you just imagine, like, the German Ministry?
That's racist!
The German Ministry of Magic just being a bar.
That's racist! It would be awesome. Though.
Yeah, a bar.
It would be awesome.
Yeah. Because you know how French is all about fashion and all that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else we need to mention?
Jacob coming back. Apparently he got all his memories back.
How? I mean, he did say it didn't work, but it turned out it did because in the last movie we see that he doesn't really remember
Apparently
that.
the Queen just fixed his memories.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but
So how does it like enchantment spell just fix your memories? It's like, oh, love me. I'll leave you alone for a few minutes. Hey, guess what? Your memories are fixed.
what just happened? What just happened? So yeah, I mean, like the thing about this movie is that it's got some really good talent behind it. It's just feels a little bit wasted of of multiple stories and kind of a bad script. Which is kind of sad because J.K. Rolling is a fantastic writer. It's just she's just kind
She's
of
just like trolling her fans.
yeah, basically. So is there anything else we need to mention?
What do you think of? There's a little low of Beast. Which one is your favorite in this movie? We can't.
Not excluding Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find
Yeah,
Them.
not including.
Yes.
We already talked about that one.
Yeah, so I like the dragon.
Yeah, I like the dragon cat thing.
Yeah, the dragon. Sort of like
Yeah,
the Chinese.
the Chinese.
That was like the main one that we mainly saw.
Yeah.
We didn't really see that much.
Yeah, we got like the seaweed
Seaweed horse.
Yeah, we saw that. Seahorse.
And some giant deer.
Yeah, and giant deer and the giant bird. But mainly it was just that one. Like there wasn't really that much Fantastic Beast and wasn't really that much of the Crimes of Grindelwald. Which is a bit of a letdown because you couldn't even get like 2 things in the bloody title right. Bloody hell. So I think we should probably just what are you doing?
Sorry, I just thought that was a moth just there.
Oh. So I think we should probably just get onto our ratings right now.
Yeah.
So what would you give it?
I give it a 7 out of 10. I like the movie. I can understand the problems with it, and did like Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, and I think it was a good movie.
Okay. But it's not one that you would want to go and see again. No. Okay. What about you?
I'll probably give it a 4. maybe.
Unless if I'm doing a marathon.
Okay, we'll let him talk
Okay,
now.
sorry, I just think to bring that up.
I'll probably give it a 4. I mean, like.
Ooh, that's deep. That's deep.
The movie was kind of all over the place. It was just confusing me, but it also had interesting plot points. But yeah, maybe a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Around there basically.
Okay, I'll just put like a 4.5 down the bottom. Okay. Well, for me, I mean, I thought this movie was not really bad, but there was a couple of missed opportunities and kind of like it felt like a waste of time. It was like the actors are all really talented actors, even the ones that even like Johnny Depp. I did think he did like probably the best he could. But there was nothing really that magical about this movie, and especially with something so wizardy and so magical with like something like Harry Potter. You would think that there would be a little bit more magical elements in it, and it just kind of felt like a waste of time in my opinion. So I would give this movie I don't know, it's probably like a 5 or a 6. It's definitely not as low as a 4. It's definitely not as high as a 7. I'll probably give it I'll probably just give it a 5.5 out of 10. Because I was actually kind of let down with this movie. Then again, I didn't really get too excited for this movie, but at the same time, I thought it was a bit of a letdown, and there's just too much happening with this movie.
Do you think they
like The Last Jedi?
Do you think they did it before, like product before business, probably?
No, it's not like that. No, it was just too much happening. I think most of the creatures are just pretty much products anyway. But you don't really see that much of the creatures. So
only the little stick thing and the little thing. That's
we see more of the stick thing. So what do you think of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Comment down below, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Be quiet.